Legendary is a 2008 first-person shooter where you play as Deckard, a thief hired to steal an ancient artifact that just so happens to be Pandora's box. Upon touching the box, it is opened and all sorts of creatures from myth and legend are unleashed upon the world. Oops. The game starts very strong with plenty of set-piece moments as the world around you falls apart, with griffins causing havoc and a giant golem rampaging across the streets, the mess going on cleverly masking the very linear levels. The levels are in fact very linear in that there is usually only one path forward. Sometimes there might be a hidden room with ammo and lore, but they will usually be dead ends. Apart from one part early on in the game. So, am I going up this way? So, I might have killed everything, so there's gotta be a way out. Gotta think about this. The levels are signposted really well, indicating where your eyes need to be and where you need to go to progress. Whether it's having an upturned car's headlights show you the way, or a body being flung into the air making you notice the big glowy thing you need to shoot. There's also a nice bit of aesthetic variety to the levels too, whether you're in an aforementioned chaotic streets, sewers, a secret base, an evil lab, you never really stick around somewhere long enough to get bored with it. Well, unless you get hopelessly lost in that one part. I am seriously so stuck. Wait a minute. Did that? Nah. Legendary has a decent selection of weapons, though none are all that original. They feel good to shoot and provide the sort of variety you expect in this sort of game. You've got your pistol, SMG, scoped assault rifle, shotgun, and some less common weapons like the LMG, flamethrower, and rocket launcher. No sniper rifle, but the game doesn't really need one. Oh, you also have an axe. Ammo is rarely a problem, with human enemies dropping their guns for you to pick up, and weapons and ammo pickups being found all over the map for when you're fighting beasts. Speaking of humans and beasts, the game's most unique element is probably the modern day setting with mythological beasts, and these beasts do provide a nice dose of variety. From werewolves that must be decapitated so they don't come back from the dead, that axe is particularly useful here, to flying cherub things with horrible claws and griffins. All monsters behave differently and must be dealt with in their own way. I mean, yeah, you still have to shoot them a lot to make them dead, but the best approach to doing that is different. There are also human enemies, and there's not much to say about them. They make for a nice change of pace from being swarmed by beasts, and do improve the game by being in it, but there's just not much to say. They shout things like, "Moving out!" while shooting at you, and are easily downed with a headshot. Only thing worth noting about them is they don't provide animus energy when you kill them, so they can be a bit difficult to deal with en masse. Oh yeah, animus. So, opening Pandora's box marked Deckard's hand. People call it the brand. This gave him the power to absorb the life force of mythological beasts and use it to heal himself, or do a sort of force push. He'll be using the brand throughout most of the game, particularly for healing. The game uses checkpoints to save and tends to be pretty good with them. Apart from one moment where I finished a boss fight and then died in a rather annoying wrong place, wrong time insta-kill bit. I didn't have a choice. Wait, what? I couldn't... What was I supposed to do? Where's the checkpoint? Wait, what? You're not gonna make me fight the fucking griffin again. Oh, fuck this.
Over here. Stay quiet.
The post-boss checkpoint didn't trigger, and I had to fight it again. On my second attempt, I died at the insta-kill bit again, but the checkpoint worked, so it seemed to be a one-off. Speaking of bugs, there is a game-breaking bug at the end of the game where you fall through an elevator, but it is easily fixed by capping your framerate to 30 via an INI file, and then raising it back when you get to the next checkpoint. Overall, I really enjoyed Legendary. There weren't too many truly frustrating moments, and the levels offered a lot of variety that kept me excited to see what comes next. The enemies were fun to encounter and especially fun to put down. The story itself isn't all that great, but most importantly, it provides an excuse to fight the mythological beasts in the modern day, and provides plenty of genuinely awesome set-piece moments. Playing it today is as easy as getting it on Steam. Just remember, you'll need to modify an INI file right at the end of the game. It took me about 5 hours to beat, and while that might have been too short when the game came out and cost full price, for the less than £2 asking price on Steam right now, it's a steal. The game comes highly recommended. Thank you so very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please comment, like, subscribe, all the usual crap, and consider checking me out on twitch.tv. Every game from here on that I review will be a game that I have streamed from start to finish, although my schedule is a bit random, with work being as busy as it is. It'd be great to have you guys come keep me company while I do that, and maybe get a bit of a sneak peek on what my next review is going to be. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.